Have you ever met someone who made time stop? Someone who looked into your eyes, and for a moment, it felt like the world faded away, and it didn't matter how old you were or how young she was, it just felt right. People might talk, they might question it, but deep down, you know, what you both feel isn't something logic can explain. This is more than attraction. This is psychological connection, something that goes beyond the surface. In today's video, we're going to uncover the real psychology behind why a woman falls in love despite the age gap, and what it truly means when she chooses you. Against all odds, stay with me till the end, because this will change the way you see love, attraction, and emotional connection forever. Number 1. Love that defies logic. When a woman falls in love despite an age gap, it shocks people. They think, why him? Or why her? But psychology shows love doesn't follow logic. It follows emotional alignment. You see, the human brain isn't wired to fall for someone because of numbers. It's wired to fall for someone who makes it feel safe, seen, and understood. For her, age becomes invisible when your presence feels grounding, when you listen without judgment, when your calmness feels like home after the chaos she's used to. Psychologists call this emotional resonance. It means your energies match, even if your timelines don't. And that's the first secret. She's not in love with your age, she's in love with your essence. Number 2. Why age gaps attract. The psychological explanation. Let's go deeper. When she's younger, she might be drawn to your emotional stability, your calm confidence, your grounded presence, your quiet wisdom. You don't rush. You don't panic. You've lived, and it shows. She feels emotionally safe around you, something that's rare in a world full of people who chase excitement but fear connection. And when she's older, she's drawn to your energy, your hunger, your spark, your way of making her feel alive again. You remind her that love doesn't expire. It evolves. In both cases, it's not about what society sees, it's about how she feels. She feels emotionally balanced when she's around you. You fill in each other's missing pieces. That's not fantasy, that's human psychology. Number 3. The emotional chemistry. Here's the truth most people don't understand. Age gap love often happens when two souls meet at the right emotional frequency. Maybe you've been through heartbreak. Maybe she's been searching for meaning. But when you meet, it's like the universe aligns your timing. She doesn't fall for your looks or your experience. She falls for the way you make her feel seen. When you talk, she feels peace. When you smile, she feels hope. When you touch her hand, she feels safe. Psychology says the human heart recognizes emotional familiarity before logic even catches up. That's why love feels instant and timeless. And when she falls for you, despite the age gap, it's because her heart recognized something her mind wasn't even looking for. Number 4. Society won't understand, but she does. People will whisper. They'll judge. They'll say she's after something, or that you're wrong for her. But what they'll never understand is that she didn't fall in love with what's seen. She fell in love with what's felt. She doesn't care if people approve, because what she found in you is rare. Someone who listens without needing to fix. Someone who looks at her not as an age, but as a soul. That kind of love takes courage. Choose emotions over expectations. Say, I don't care what they think. I know how I feel. Psychology calls this authentic connection, a state where emotional needs overpower social conditioning. That's why when she chooses you, she's not rebelling, she's healing, but she's choosing the version of herself that finally feels alive. Number 5. What it really means when she loves you despite the age gap. When she falls for you despite the age gap, here's what it really means. It means she values emotional truth over social approval. It means she sees the man behind the years, not the number on paper. It means she feels something the world rarely gives her: peace, safety, and purpose. You remind her that love doesn't have an expiration date, and she reminds you that life still has fire left to give. That's not coincidence. That's connection at its purest form. So if you're in love, and people question it, remember this: the heart doesn't count birthdays. It counts beats. And if your souls connect, that's all that ever mattered. Because real love isn't about age. It's about timing, energy, and understanding. If this message touched you, hit that like button, drop a love in the comments, and tell me, do you believe love can exist beyond age? Subscribe for more deep psychology and relationship truths. Because here, we don't just talk about love, we understand it.